Now that the Las Vegas Raiders brought Carl Joseph back, they are set at free safety. But do you think they trust Jonathan Abram enough to come around at strong safety? He was the worst safety in the NFL in coverage last year. And in defensive coordinator Gus Bradley's scheme, he has to cover tight ends and a little slot. His coverage will improve, but he's still 5'11 and a half trying to match up with Travis Kelce at 6'5". Bradley's strong safeties usually have the height to cover tight ends. Most notably, he had Cam Chancellor at 6'3 in Seattle and Derwin James at 6'2 in Los Angeles. This draft has Hamza Nazaruddin at 6'4". In 2019, he was compared to James, also from Florida State, and given a round 1 grade. But he tore his ACL at the end of 2019 and only played in 2 games in 2020, so his draft stock fell. To many, he's a 3rd round pick now. So should the Raiders look into him in case Abram doesn't work out? We start with the bad. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes he whiffs on tackles. Sometimes he takes the wrong angle to the ball. And other times, he lunges instead of just breaking down and making the tackle. Nazaruddin can hit, but sometimes it's better to just make the tackle. Sometimes kill shots lead to missed tackles. Oh, good thing his teammates were there. But he's usually a good tackler that can come up and make stops from the back end. No kill shot, just come up, break down, and make the tackle. It also helps to be able to diagnose plays to get yourself in position. Once he sees it, he's not afraid to step all the way up into the line of scrimmage. Here's a textbook wrap-up tackle here. And here he shows some good closing speed. And this one he sees his defense over pursuing and he waits backside for the play to come back to him. Nazaruddin is reliable to make those important tackles too. The ones that stop bad plays from getting worse. And the ones that possibly save long touchdowns. Here, he's going to get just enough of them to save the touchdown. Here, he's smart to favor the inside because he knows he has outside help. Probably saved a touchdown here. And on this one, he comes from the other side of the field to make the play. And Nazaruddin can also play in the box. He has 34.5-inch long arms to shed blocks. And of course, he is physical enough. One of the things that makes him good in the box is his timing on blitzes. Opposing teams often don't see it coming. Sometimes his reward for being in the backfield is the ball. Here he comes from the left of your screen, and look at the timing. Oh yeah, did I mention Nazaruddin can hit? Oh! He replays bowling ball and knocks all the pins over, including the ball carrier. Here the ball carrier is going to stay on his feet again until Nazaruddin comes up to make the hit. And if you catch the ball over the middle, you better make sure you get down before he gets there. Oh! Oh! The running back's about to get that work. Oh! And so is this one. Oh! Put his hitting together with his ability to strip the ball, and he can cause some turnovers. Ball out. The ball's gonna squirt on out of there on this one. Oh, there goes the ball. Here, he brings it to the running back and makes that thing squirt out. I'm going to go ahead and show this one again because that's textbook tackling to make the ball come out. You can't make a tackle any better than that. Oh, and Nazaruddin can cover. He can cover receivers. With his height and length, it's hard to get the ball over him when he's in the short to intermediate zones. He reads the quarterback's eyes and gets a break on the ball. And he's as smart as they come. Let's look at this one again. He's going to push his men out of bounds and go out of bounds himself. Then he has the presence of mind to get both feet back in bounds to make the interception. And here he's going to do a good job of staying over the top and make the deflection. Now let's go back to the slot and man-to-man coverage. Yeah, he can do that. He can cover backs too. And he's a potential tight end eraser as he takes away the tight end here. He even matched up on first round tight end prospect Kyle Pitts and held him to 44 yards receiving. Now here he is on the slot in off-man coverage, and look how beautiful this is. Too bad he would end 2019 with a torn ACL. In his 2 games in 2020, he had a different number, but he was the same guy. Still staying in the cutback lanes against the run. Still coming up to lay the smack down against the run. Still able to handle that rough life in the box. And he still has 34.5-inch long arms, so he can shed the blocks of offensive linemen. He still had the timing and anticipation of the snap count on blitzes. He could still cover one-on-one. he still stayed over the top on the back end and readily accepted gifts. Oh yeah, and he's still a big hitter. Oh! Yeah, you know I gotta show that again, coming from the left of your screen. Oh! Then during Senior Bowl week, he showed he can play the run and cover opposing tight ends. He was one of the best players on the field that week. Karl Joseph is back to man the free safety position. But while 2019 first round pick and strong safety Johnathan Abram can definitely run and hit, there are huge questions about his ability to cover, as Pro Football Focus rated him as the worst safety in the NFL in coverage last year. Now there's a safety with the 3rd round grade that would have a 1st round grade if not for injury, and he can get it done against the run and in coverage. So do you think the Raiders should look into him? Thank you for watching. See you next time.